Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Josh and you're watching Our History. Today we're going over the National Women's Monument in Bloemfontein, South Africa, which is a significant memorial dedicated to honoring the approximately 27,000 Boer women and children who tragically lost their lives in British concentration camps during the Second Boer War. So if you enjoy this, please be sure to like, and if you're new here, consider smashing the subscribe button. If this isn't your first rodeo and you haven't shown some love to the subscribe, now is your opportunity. Thank you for watching. The National Women's Monument in Bloemfontein, South Africa is a significant memorial dedicated to honoring the approximately 27,000 Boer women and children who tragically lost their lives in British concentration camps during the Second Boer War. This monument holds great historical significance and serves as a lasting remembrance of the immense suffering endured during that period. Recognized as a Provincial Heritage Site in the Free State, the monument stands as a poignant tribute to the women and children who perished, providing a solemn space for reflection and commemoration in honor of their memory. The monument, located in Bloemfontein, South Africa, was designed by Frans Soff, a Pretoria architect, with sculpting by Anton van Vaux. Standing at around 35 meters tall, it features low, semicircular walls on two sides and a central bronze group depicting two grieving mothers and a dying child, based on a sketch by Emily Hobhouse. Unveiled on the 16th of December 1913, the monument was attended by approximately 20,000 South Africans. Over a decade later, Emily Hobhouse's ashes were placed at the foot of the monument. In addition, the monument is also the final resting place of notable figures such as Christian de Wet, Reverend John Daniel Crestel, and President Martinus Steyn and his wife. Origins. The concept of a monument was proposed by Martinus Steyn, the former president of the Orange Free State Republic, during his time in Europe for medical treatment following the Boer War. His wife, Rachel Isabella Tibby Steyn, was also involved in developing the idea due to her personal connections with individuals who had perished in the British concentration camps, as well as her close association with Emily Hobhouse. Upon his return to South Africa, Steyn formed an action committee to initiate the project. The suggestion to construct a school or hospital was dismissed as lacking inspiration, and this viewpoint garnered support from various Afrikaner organizations. £10,000 of funding for the monument was provided by the Afrikaner community between 1907 and 1911. However, the start of the construction faced delays due to objections from English-speaking members of the Bloemfontein Town Council. They believed that the memorial would cast a negative light on Great Britain and those who had supported the war. Prime Minister Louis Botha, who aimed for reconciliation post-war, also disapproved of the monument. Furthermore, there were allegations that the monument was initially constructed, then demolished, and finally rebuilt. These factors highlight the political and social tensions surrounding the construction of the monument. Location. The monument in Bloemfontein was located approximately 3 kilometers south of the city center. It provides a picturesque setting against the backdrop of the surrounding hills, seamlessly integrating with the local farm community. This positioning is particularly relevant as the monument aims to commemorate and honor the Boer lifestyle. By blending with its surroundings, the memorial creates a harmonious connection with the agricultural traditions and heritage of the area. This location also allows visitors to appreciate the monument's significance within the broader context of the region's history, making it a meaningful tribute to the Boer culture and its impact on the local community. Significance. The Women's Monument, initially embraced by the public, was eventually overshadowed by the Voortrekker Monument in Pretoria. Erected in 1949, the Voortrekker Monument became a prominent national symbol following the National Party's triumph in the 1948 South African general election. Coinciding with the centennial of the Great Trek, the monument garnered significant attention. In contrast, the Women's Monument faced controversy which hindered its recognition on a national level. Although both monuments held historical significance, the Voortrekker's monument's connection to the National Party's victory and the commemoration of the major historical event contributed to its higher profile and maintained popularity over time. School use of the monument. Every year, the students of CNN Secundaire Meisie School Urania in Bloemfontein participate in a significant visit to their school in honor of President Steyn and its historical significance. This commemorative event involves a 10-kilometer hike from the school to the monument dedicated to President Steyn. Upon reaching the monument, the students place wreaths next to Steyn's grave, paying their respects. Throughout the visit, various ceremonies take place, during which the students pledge to embrace and cultivate the potential of their Afrikaner and Christian heritage. This annual tradition not only serves as remembrance of President Steyn, but also fosters a sense of pride and commitment among the students towards their cultural roots. Later embellishments. The Women's Monument, initially devoid of male figures, saw an expansion in its aesthetic scope over time. This shift began with the burial of Steyn, leading to the inclusion of the war veterans' burials and the eventual establishment of a war memorial in the vicinity. Concerns were raised by Tibby Steyn, who feared that this would divert attention from the monument's original focus on women and children's suffering. However, her own burial occurred in 1955 alongside her husband, following her retirement as South Africa's Prime Minister. This act was seen as the final connection to the original Boer republics. Since 1960, additional Second Boer War memorials have been constructed on the Women's Monument ground, solidifying its status as a prominent site dedicated to the war's legacy. Surrounding plots of land have also been utilized by cultural institutions to commemorate various groups such as civilians, volunteers, prisoners of war, and bittereinders. Graves at the monument include Martinus Steyn, 1916, Emily Hobhouse, 1926, Christiane de Wet, 1922, John Cresto, 1941, and Rachel Isabella Steyn in 1955. If you've made it this far, I really hope you're enjoying this channel, and if you'd like to support the creation of more content like this, because all contributions are greatly appreciated, please consider joining the channel in the membership tab or check out the Patreon link in the description below.